I'm Cheryl Tony Holly from Nipmuc, and we're here at Pequoig to do our annual corn harvest. This is actually the first one we've had since COVID started, and we have people from our community here harvesting the corn, and pretty soon we are going to husk it and braid them together so they can be dried and later ground into cornmeal and then distributed throughout the community.
I think it's been an absolutely wonderful time here, a chance to get together and gather with folks both locally and from afar that have traveled the distance to be here. One of the things that's real important historically, and I think one of the things the community has missed, was the opportunity to do things together as a group on property that is managed and sort of looked after by the group. It's very important to do that. Of course, COVID has slowed that whole process down, but being able to gather here at this particular property where we have definite interest and ownership is very, very important.
You know, they call us the stewards of the land, and this is our land. It's always been our land. It's just other folks have had it before us, and so we're very comfortable with this land. We've been taking the time to identify what we've always had and place it in our youth. Our next generation is here now, and it's exciting. It's a collaboration of us as Nipmucs to come together and work together like it always was with our ancestors, and have trust and faith in what we do, and believe in what we're going to do in the future, and have those discussions here where it's safe, and this beautiful mountain, this beautiful day, and honor that, and be able to do our traditions and ceremonies and celebrations, because this is harvest time, so we're celebrating what Mother Earth has given us today. So it's exciting to weave our corn. We have special guests from other nations here celebrating with us. Caregivers of our corn, flint corn that our ancestors grew, still here, still doing it the same way they did it. Amazing. And being able to pass that on from our being elders, I think the three of us are elders, and seeing the next generation do it like we did it. And then they'll pass it on, and that's what being native is. That's what being stewards is. It's just not keeping it to yourself. It's not about us, it's about our next generation. We're just preparing. It just feels the best feeling we can ever have.
So in our conversations in the past, one of the reasons that we've gotten so involved in food sovereignty and land back is that relationship where when the colonials came in, they considered our land a commodity, something to be bought and used and exploited. And for us, it was a relative. It is a relative, something to nurture as it nurtures us back. We have a reciprocal relationship with that.
My name is Millie McCowan, and I'm from the Nipmuc Nation. I grew up on a farm, which is very far away from the tribe of people. I grew up in southeastern Massachusetts, and we had about 17 acres of land, and out of that we had 2 acres of field that we farmed. My grandmother was very involved in making sure we had a garden, and we all participated in growing that garden, and we had corn, potatoes, beans. They got their pumpkins, their squash, their corn. When I think about the land, if we are living off the land, then we're able to survive. It was important to me because I had all this place that I could go and learn from different things, and trees and vegetation and flowers and brooks. Those were my friends, and that's how we lived. And for me, this was a beautiful way of living. And for a long time, we have lost that. Where we lived, there was construction corporations came in. They polluted the water. They polluted the land. And I've seen other families that had farms, they started to sell them. But my grandmother, she stood firm on never selling our property. And that was her words, you never sell the property. And I understand, it took me many years to understand why it was so important. when I look back now, is that the land is how you survive. Everything that we need comes from the land. If we don't have access to those there, we're not going to survive. We need fresh air. We need the grasses. We need the trees.
Colonialism caused that relationship to be disrupted, and you can see it in our people. We have a lot of diabetes, a lot of heart disease, a lot of obesity, and things like that. All food-related diseases that are killing us. So one of the reasons why we decided to go deeper into food sovereignty was to reduce the level of those diseases and to reestablish our relationship with the land. We believe that once that relationship is reestablished, then our relationship with each other will be well as well. So it's more than just our physical health. It's our spiritual health, our emotional health, our mental health. It's all tied in with our land, our kin, our more than human kin, and getting back to that.
And it's important, I think, you know, if you look at it, 1675, the end of King Philip's War, basically, to the present day. And so what is that if we do our arithmetic? 347 years? So if we talk about land back and that sort of thing, 347 years is kind of a good time to think about it.
Our people in this land, with this land, have survived climate change multiple times. And it's that in-depth knowledge we have of our local systems, our local land, our local plants, our local foods, our local animals, that allows us to survive. And that's why that land back is so important to us. It's safe havens for our people, so that we can grow with each other. We can teach our next generations how to thrive and live into the next era, whatever that era may be. Teaching them how to hunt, how to fish, how to grow their own food, what's medicine and what isn't. Those are all very important things for us and for our future generations and for our elders now.
Even to acknowledge where we're standing and sitting, we can see that, identify, you know, the chamomile over there, or the teas right here, the herbs that'll help us for our stomach flus. You're just standing right in it, and it's amazing. A lot of people don't know these things, but we have to make sure our next 7 generations know that. Because if something's where they live is no good, they can come here. They have a place to protect them. And we have people here learning everything that's here and documenting it for those folks that can't be here, and we bring it to them. So that's how important the land is to us.
It's kind of a joyous time for us because it's like, I don't know how to say this. It's like you can see it unfolding before you.
I also came to feel in my life is that if you are keeper of the land, that you have a power that nobody else has. And it's not a power where you control people or you dominate people. It's a power where you're able to bring people together and teach them how to live off it. Because this is about survival. It's about surviving and about maintaining and teaching other people how to be the keepers of what Mother Nature has given us. And she has given us so much that we need to go back and learn to respect her. So I feel that if we are living off the land, and if we're living together as a community, we're in balance with how the universe is supposed to be. Living off the land, I believe, gives people a sense of being. I know for me, when I walk around and I walk on the land, it's like, this is the greatest thing. I can't even really find a lot of words for it, but all I know is that that's where I belong.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come visit us.
We get long-winded, see?